Are we ready to go this time? We could be. I think that's a thumbs up. The pace car is pulled off. Justin Buck controls the pace. Under starter's orders, Clark of the course. Nicky Richardson. Who's going to get the whole shot? It's going to be Buck into turn one. Harris has got to his bumper, but Rob Moore's going to fight this one out. Oh, it's around, it's around the grass track banking of turn one. I'm glad I didn't move the camera down there. But it's Buck, Moore, Scully now ahead of Theodoro on the outside of Harris. He's going to try and run around the outside, but Harris is going to have it, and Bolton is going to try and tip in over the top. Can he hang on for that turn onto the back straight? Yes, he can. So it's Buck, Moore, Scully, Harris, Bolton, Theodoro under pressure now from Pagano. Pagano's going to ease himself across to the apex of the next corner. Theodoro's had a pretty poor start to this heat. Frankie Hedges runs wide and puts himself under pressure from Harrison Darville. Mike Townley. Did Townley win heat one? Can't remember. No, it was Docker, he was second. There's heat one winner, Stephen Docker. And Justin Buck's pulled into, what's that? That's about 10 kart lengths on Rob Moore, Stephen Scully. And Peter Harris is under pressure here from Bolton. And Pagano's getting down to it, pushing on hard, looking for a good grid slot for the final. His stop-start season has seen him slide down the championship standings in the last couple of rounds. Bolton tries to hold off Theodoro, but Theodoro's determined and he's through. And Harrison Darville demotes Martin as well into the bus stop, and Justin Buck's pulling clear of Rob Moore, Stephen Scully, Peter Harris. Justin's lead is 1.4 seconds. The field goes around turn one. Let's look for the closest dice on the circuit. I think it's still Bolton and Pagano. Hedges under pressure from Mike Townley. Townley has a think about going down the inside. Hedges has half got it covered. And Townley might have his hands full of Harry Neal, who's having a quiet start to the day again. Possibly doesn't have to do too much to win the championship. Gap developing behind so Moore, Scully, Harris, Pagano, Bolton, Hedges holding off Mike Townley. Justin Buck is clear in the lead. And Townley's beginning to get a little bit impatient and wants to be by. Frankie Hedges down in ninth. Darrell Lowe, fresh from his appearance on Sky News. You know, we've got all the celebrities racing Club 100, you know. Even if Freddie the dog was the star. Justin Buck coming through. His lead was 1.9 seconds on the last lap. I think it's over 2 seconds now. 2.1, he's pulling clear. Rob Moore has got a fight on his hand. I think Stephen Scully wants second place. And Peter Harris might not be done either. Bolton and Pagano still going at it hard. Gone back to Bolton. Theodoro down the inside of Darville. And Darville will push back through. Oh, don't stick your nose in there. Well, Moore steadied the ship at 2 or 3 kart lengths. And Justin Buck's lead, 2.1 seconds, turns into 2 seconds. So they are coming back to him. As always in Club 100, there's fights down the all down the field. 3 wide into turn 1. Battle down in the bottom of the top 10. I think this is still for 9th place. Mike Townley looking down the inside of car 11, Frankie Hedges, while holding off Darrell Law and Stephen Docker, the Heat 1 winner. Buck's already into turn 1. Bit of field spread now. Closest dice on the circuit is the battle for 9th place. Hedges still holding off Mike Townley. Darrell Law, Stephen Docker, Stephen Jennings. Captain Tom Glyde, Luke Hornsby, Stuart Osborne, James Martin, David Whitehouse. And it looks as though Peter Harris has got ahead of Pietro Vigano. And he's now going to try to find a way past Jack Bolton. Curve warning for Harry Neal. Camera work goes a bit awry. So Justin Buck coming through with 1 minute 37 seconds left on the play clock. This probably won't be the last lap, there'll be one more. Vigano back ahead of Peter Harris. Harry Neal, decisive. Oh, leaning in pretty heavily on Martin Theodore, and he lets him back through. I think he could have taken that one. But what do I know? I'm just the entertainer. They have been asked to play nice. So Justin Buck coming round to start what will be the last lap. His lead was 1.3 seconds, so he's been cruising to the finish. And it's down under a second. And Peter Harris is trying to hold off Harrison Darville. And Darville will have a run here into turn 2. Tries the crisscross. Good move. It's not quick, but it's certainly it's good racing. So the last lap board did go out. So Justin Buck running to the finish ahead of Rob Moore and Stephen Scully. Always important to convert your pole positions. He runs wide in the infield, but he can afford to do that. Rob Moore's not going to be close enough to challenge before the finish. Into the last corner. It's a win in heat number 2 for Justin Buck. Ahead of Rob Moore, Stephen Scully, Jack Bolton, Pietro Vigano, Peter Harris, Harrison Darville, Harry Neal, Martin Theodoru, and Frankie Hedges rounds out the top 10.